Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, and I just wanted to say thank you to Jesse from Cult Cinema Circle Podcast for the intro for this week's episode. Jesse was kind enough to have me on the Cult Cinema Circle Podcast to talk about, well, my Kickstarter, but also that podcast is all about talking about horror movies. And the movie that we discussed was Ginger Snaps, which of course makes a whole lot of sense considering I write werewolf comics. But I'd never seen Ginger Snaps before, so we had a fantastic discussion, and we just kept talking and talking and talking about so many things. It was very easy to talk with Jesse. It was a lot of fun to do that episode. I highly recommend you go and check out his episode. If you go on iTunes or Spotify or any of the other places you get your podcasts, you can find Cult Cinema Circle Podcast, and our episode is just titled Ginger Snaps. So go check that out. Throw them some love, give them a 5-star review, all that good stuff, and be sure to tell them Botched sent you.
Previously on Botched, Federico, I want 6 more margaritas. I've got to lead a team.
Miss Shayna, I am told not to serve you anymore.
Federico,
You must leave.
how long have I been coming here?
Ours is a customer-bartender relationship that can never be.
I will give you $100 to give me 6
Okay.
more margaritas.
Don't embarrass me and don't throw up in the plant.
I will. I'll take them to go.
Okay.
I have to go. My people need me.
Okay. Welcome back, junior researchers,
I'm in charge now.
to the 30th episode of our 8th season.
We only have 22 more episodes.
It's
In this
We're way over halfway now. We are going to start a little while after we did last time, as the coordinates that were given to the SCP Foundation from the Church of the Broken God are in Kazakhstan.
Sorry, you're wearing that wig and you stink like peanut butter. Kind of.
Don't care
I kind of just. I got lost. I got lost in your thighs.
My milky thighs.
Surely these beers will make me feel different.
Okay.
Sorry, creamy thighs.
So who all is going to Kazakhstan?
I'm going to Kazakhstan. I took a helicopter
Who else?
and then a plane.
And then a plane.
Helicopter can't fly to Kazakhstan from Chili's.
No.
You idiot.
Are you flying the helicopter from Chili's?
No, I fucking called it in. I'm in charge.
Okay.
Shayna!
Voicing head, the SCP Foundation, Site-69, has chosen only to deploy its most competent field agents to accompany potential future site director Shayna Gully. And for that reason, Krebs Nelson is on case.
Crabs.
Crabs. He's from episode 5.
Simp Nelson. Okay, got it.
Crabs Nelson.
Hola! Niamo Hans Gruber! MTF for SCP!
Hans Gruber.
See! Hans Gruber!
Hans, you're very ethnically confusing.
Hans,
See?
give me back my margarita.
Okay. So,
It's gonna be great for people's ears to hear you puking.
as far as the coordinates go, they correspond to a military base. So you're definitely not going to be flying over there, but you could. It's also in the middle of a desert, so you can fly as close as possible and then get ground transportation the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Or
we do
camels
that.
or, whatever.
I keep partying the whole way.
Keep partying. Okay. All right.
Hans!
What's your ground transportation that you guys are taking?
Camels.
Camels. Okay.
Camel tars.
Camel tars. Interesting.
If they're available.
They're not. They're all sold out. They're booked.
Just camels
Hertz
fine.
camel tars.
Hans, hug the top deck of that camel and I'll hug your waist so I'll pretend your camel tar.
You make me very uncomfortable. Especially because you're my boss.
Well, if you're real good, you'll get a promotion.
Oh boy, this isn't getting cloudy quickly. Dios mio!
Hate you.
I thought Scott Hopkins was supposed to be the weird one.
That's their secret. They're all the weird.
Well, I think she spent too much time at Chili's.
You guys are Frederico. Shut up.
Both
Take
of
me to space, Frederico.
Okay.
Take you to space, Frederico.
Yep.
So,
I got my space
The
helmet on.
SCP Foundation put her in charge
I'm in charge.
kinda like a third in charge.
of this mission
All the way in charge of this particular
to
mission. apparently.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Not really the SCP
The wine
Foundation.
region of Kazakhstan.
Yeah. The wine, wine region. No, but you see...
I go to leadership camp.
Great. Yeah, you're riding through the desert for over a day. And it's kind of endless dunes.
Is Shayna
Oh
still...
my god.
Drunk?
Oh my
Perpetually.
god. No.
No? Oh, over it. Got it.
I'm awake now.
Oh, muy cruda.
Who the fuck are you?
You see.
Hola. Niamo Hans Gruber.
Oh my god, shut up.
I'm
why
going
am
to
I
take out
here?
my map.
Hi, I'm a map.
That's a weird way to unlock my phone to look at my GPS.
Map. Your GPS is coming out. It's a little wonky. Like it doesn't. There's some sort of interference going on. But you do see in the distance that there is some sort of walled encampment, a military base. So, in the far distance, you notice it has towers the whole way around.
okay.
It and razor wire around the top.
I used my binoculars to get a closer view.
Oh my god, I can
Okay.
hear you spitting.
Yes.
You don't see anybody.
That's how you know I'm hydrated.
Jesus Christ.
You don't
I don't
see anybody.
Any movement.
No.
Did the doors look open?
They do not look open per se. They look like they're non-existent, as if they've been blasted off.
Oh, good.
There
Senor
are
Gruber?
remnants of doors, but yeah, the front gate looks like it's been decimated. But you don't see anybody.
Hans, get that rifle ready. We might be running into trouble.
Oh, I'm muy listo.
God, it means ready. In Spanish.
Okay. So yeah, are you guys riding up on this base?
Yeah.
See?
Okay. So you get up to the base, get inside, and you notice that there are dozens of dead bodies in military fatigues. And they have
Oh.
the Kazakhstan
Okay.
flag. Though their garb seems odd, but it looks oddly familiar to you guys. But yeah, so all these uniforms have the Kazakhstani flag, and you notice that most of the bodies have bullet holes. Looks like some of them have knife wounds, possibly. But it seems as though everybody's dead in here, and it looks like this base is about a quarter-mile long, and that there is a main facility in the center of the base.
Voice in your head, you said there was something oddly familiar about them. Can you expand upon that? Or even expound?
Roll me an intelligence check or an investigation check.
Well, I've got that in spades.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
So, the composition of these uniforms really reminds you an awful lot of MTF, but not quite the same. A little different. So you just out of a morbid curiosity, your phone has a facial scanner that has access to SCP information, and you pull off the helmet and you scan the face, and it comes back as being a SCP Foundation personnel.
Okay. For a second, I thought it might have been one of the Global Occult Coalition chuckle fucks.
Is that Tucker?
Not in this particular instance.
Okay. Well, are we familiar with any SCP sites nearby?
No.
Have we been briefed on any missions that
So
we're supposed to go up through here?
Typically, SCP Foundation, or at least SCP sites, don't really communicate with each other too much because they try and keep everything separate from one another in case there's a data breach.
Compartmentalization.
Yes. So,
Gotcha.
nope, you had no idea anything was going to be here when
Well,
you got those
shit.
coordinates. But these are the coordinates that were given to you by the Church of the Broken God. So, this is where you're supposed to be, but you're
Dr.
not sure
Gully,
what
what should we do?
Also, with your investigation, since you what was it? What was the number again on it?
18.
18? Yeah, I would say it looks like these people died within the last couple of days. There are some insects and some birds and other critters that are eating the dead, but so it looks like they died.
The eyes, tongue, and testicle are already gone.
Yeah, it looks like they've been they died recently, fairly
That's
recently.
what goes first.
Not in the last 10 minutes or anything, but
Are they carrying any flasks?
high low.
Oh, fucking high.
Yeah, this one has a flask.
Oh my god, thank you. I chug it.
It's mezcal.
Do we still have the Colt's numero?
Famous drink of Kazakhstan, mezcal.
Yep.
She keeps it down.
Do you have the Colt numero?
The Colt's numero that they gave us.
Colt's numero.
God damn it, Hans. And this guy whose name I don't remember.
I'm Crabs.
Crabs.
Yeah,
Oh my
Crabs.
god.
Nothing.
Crabs? I don't know how I got here.
Oh, we all took a camel together.
Uh-huh.
For the telephono.
They
Oh
didn't
my
give you a
fucking
telephone number.
God.
They said they would contact you.
Oh, well, then I guess we're just,
Oh my fucking
we'll take
god.
a
You
quick
also
siesta.
haven't investigated anything.
I investigado.
Yeah, can you
I
guys
said there's
look-
a main facility.
take a look around?
You haven't gone to it yet. Or
That's
anything.
fine. I can investigar. Investigar?
Investigar.
17.
All right, so you're going into the building?
Yep.
Okay. Doors also blown off the hinges on this.
Well, must
stumbled-
be the door's birthday. This was blown.
Shut up.
Okay.
You go in. And once you're inside this facility, definitely it's all SCP, standard issue sort of everything, and more markings of a normal SCP Foundation base. But you get in here and you see that there are lots of signs for...
Are there any detoneros?
No detonators. You're never going to find those detonators.
I'll find those
Never
detonados.
gonna find
I will.
What about bombarderos?
Ooh.
you don't see any bombarderos.
No firemen. Okay.
No firemen. But
what,
more
a
dead
calendar?
bodies. Yeah, there's a calendar nearby. You can see what's on that.
bombarderos weekly.
Weekly. Every week's a different picture
That's
of
right.
Well, because they
different
die so
Bombardero.
quickly.
Yeah, it's well, it's also like one of those calendars that you rip off every day.
one of
My
those.
favorite manga, My Hero Bombardero.
Okay. So now you're in this facility, and it looks as though there is an elevator that goes down, but there's lots of signage to indicate danger,
No bueno.
radiation, that sort of thing.
Radiato.
I'm going to pick up one of the sat phones and call Scott. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Yeah, you got Scott.
Scott,
Yeah,
what the fuck am I doing in Kazakhstan?
Shayna,
Yep.
are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
You got half in the bag and you said I'm going to Kazakhstan my damn self. I'll take care of it if neither of you motherfuckers can. You said that to me.
Yep. And what am I taking care of?
I don't know. I think you're supposed to be there searching for something for the Church of the Broken God or some shit.
Okay.
You even know what that is, Shayna?
Yeah, they got the mech parts and the eyeball thing.
Yeah, they got the weird eyeballs. That's right.
Yep. Okay.
So, I don't think you know what you're going to find there, but all you got is a fucking weird nerd and a Dora the Explorer fanboy.
I fucking hate these
So
people.
good fucking luck,
Okay.
Shayna. Maybe you shouldn't have cursed at me.
Okay. I'll see you soon, bud.
I loved you the most, Scarecrow.
Bye.
Hang up.
Is there a computer or anything?
Yeah, there are terminals.
I'm gonna
Some
turn
of them are
one
damaged, but okay, you turn one on. It's asking you for.
on. I guess I would use my MTF login.
It comes back as clearance not granted.
Do they have a retinal scan?
Not that you see.
Here,
Do they have a rectum scan?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pull one of the corpses in, pull their pants down, and show the goatsy so that they can scan the rectum.
It's too loose. It knows it's supposed to be tighter, so it knows that they're dead.
I'm just gonna log on. I'll log on.
Pinch the nose and blow through the mouth.
Shayna logs on.
What the fuck is that?
Like a balloon.
That's what?
You gotta get it warm
It's not
first.
gonna tighten their asshole.
I could put some formaldehyde on there for you.
Gonna warm it first?
She would know. She's a doctor.
I am.
What is she a doctor of again?
Fucking medicine.
Human medicine.
Okay, what's his face is a paranormal podiatrist, and that's technically a doctor. I don't even know what Jessica's or not Jessica. Is it Jessica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what Jessica's thing is.
She's a cryptozoologist.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
She
doctor.
knows the
She knows
mating
about-
habits
yeah,
of
cum.
cryptoids.
Got it. She likes cum.
I'm
And
an
Monster
likes
cum.
to take semen samples.
Yeah, monster cum. Got it.
Actual fucking doctor.
Okay, so you're a normal doctor.
Yeah.
You're not super familiar with how to tighten up a dead asshole.
She's just logging.
I'm just logging in with my clearance.
Okay.
Is that the noise the asshole makes?
That's
When
the
I blow?
that's the computer processing. High low.
Stop. Fucking low.
So no,
Hello.
it says that your clearance is denied.
Fuck.
It's only for site personnel. Or O5 kids.
If we go through the corpses, are there any indication on what site they're from?
So, inside the facility, it looks as though...
We have to keep going down. I take bing bong. I hit the elf elevator.
Okay.
The Escalardo.
The elf elevator.
The alphabator.
Why'd you open that?
I'm not seeing where it is. But,
Fuck you.
yeah, oh well. So, yeah, you hit the button, the elevator does come up to the top. And an alert comes on the screen to remind you to put on your radiation gear.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit.
I do that?
Okay. It looks like there is a series of lockers that are, like, pressurized and sterilized,
Let's suit up,
Suits.
guys.
like hazmat
Yeah.
suits.
Not just like in a tauntaun that the camel is,
Yeah.
but like actual radiation suits.
Sure.
If you guys ever...
Do you know the internal temperature of a tauntaun? It's lukewarm.
I hate
damn
it so
it.
much. So much. Like,
Oh
that
my God.
elevator just crashes.
Hans Bubby.
If all of you want to die. It's crazy.
I'm your white knight.
So,
Just go straight through. You don't need a suit.
yeah, you don't even need one. It's probably just a...
I took a sample reading and it said you were like
it's
the
fine.
greatest human ever.
No.
Yep. Really, what if these radiation suits are poisoned? And one of us has to stay alive. And it should be you.
You've never watched...
I'm already zipped up.
You never watched Ukraine's not the word.
Have I watched the Ukraine war?
No.
What are you trying to say?
What?
The thing that's from the Ukraine. The Meltdown, the show on HBO.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl?
There you
Chernobyl?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never watched that, have you?
I watched episode 1. Yeah.
Okay. It's
It's great.
brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay. What does this have to
Brutal.
do with anything?
I was trying to get him to not wear a radiation suit.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all his firefighters did, and they were fine.
Yeah, they wow.
Yeah, they were great.
What a
Those wolves now, those wild wolves at Chernobyl, are now
Immune.
showing signs that they aren't affected by cancer
Interesting.
because of how much radiation they've
they're just used to it now.
Yeah.
Super wolves.
Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
Well, they don't die of cancer. They just
Die of everything
die of
else.
something else.
No.
Yeah. Gunshots.
No,
Gunshots.
they're not. yeah,
Infections.
Nope. They've actually they're walking bipedal now too.
They're selling insurance.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wolf insurance.
Yeah. Wolf farm.
They're selling beer mugs actually.
Wolf
They're
farm.
Wolfensteins.
I want one.
So you guys taking the elevator down?
I shoot myself
Yeah,
in
we
the throat.
fucking-
Thank
Going
you.
down.
Please do. So you ride down. Eventually comes to a stop, and lights flicker on, and it looks as though
Can I dim them?
No. Doesn't look like there's a switch or anything. It just looks like they come on.
I hand Dr. Gully my sunglasses.
Oh, thank God.
How are you going to put them on? You're in a suit.
Oh, yeah, but they have little ear hooks that you can put sunglasses on, as any good radiation suit does.
They don't.
They do?
They have hooks on the side for sunglasses.
Yes, they do.
Show me. Send me a picture.
Well, you could just say hello like you always do.
Nope. You
Why
show
are
me
you
a
doing
fucking
this to me?
picture.
It's
'Cause
just so you can put
stupid.
sunglasses
It
on.
doesn't
Why
make
are you
sense.
doing
It's
this?
too wide.
I retconned that I gave her my sunglasses before
You
we
did,
went down
and
the
she
elevator.
broke them
Yeah.
trying to put
I
them on
wore
the
them
side of her
inside
head.
God
suit.
damn, why you hate Shayna so much, you misogynist?
I just throw up inside the suit. It's
Yeah, there
fine.
you go. Just cover the inside.
Oh,
it's dull.
Jesus.
Did I bring my pallet with me?
You're what?
Shovel.
I mean, if you want.
I mean, we're all in radiation suits going through a scary place, so I wanted to bring my shovel.
shovel. You can have a shovel if you want.
Shovel.
But so there's a door almost immediately off the elevator that goes
Bromigo.
into a
Shovel in Espanol.
what appears to be a decontamination room. So it looks like you have to go through that before you can get to the next section.
Okay, is that going to cure my hangover?
No,
You didn't roll
actually,
for
we'll
it.
probably make it worse.
No, come on.
Actually, yeah, it cures it. Go in there.
I do.
The loud noise and pressure from the air hitting you gives you a headache.
Yeah, I have
Even
one.
worse. You're in a bad shape.
I wish I had sunglasses.
Yeah, but you don't. You should have put them on before you got in the suit.
Fuck.
I mean, you can take the suit off now. It's fine.
I mean, I had some whiskey. Okay.
Sure, it's great.
You said I could.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I'm going to do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Is it a good idea?
No, it's
Okay.
a bad idea. There are signs everywhere that say radiation, danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Fuck. Hey, guys, come into the decontamination zone. Holy shit.
Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Same
course. I'm wearing my radiation suit.
All
I'm
that
not
stuff.
afraid. Oh, shit, I dropped my knife.
The other doors open, and it looks like it opens up into a large open room, but specifically it's like a catwalk that you're going out on.
Did you know what a catwalk looks like? Because it's not an open room.
The
Catwalk's
catwalk is-
over the...
Yeah, it's in an open room.
I do a little turn on the catwalk.
Okay. Do you know what a catwalk is?
On the catwalk.
Not that catwalk. Different.
Is it like a fashion model catwalk
No.
or like an Indiana Jones fighting Nazis catwalk?
Or like
More
a...
It's like above
option
the
two.
stage.
I would say it's more like a industrial
RoboCop.
catwalk.
Okay.
But yeah,
Robo catwalk.
Robo catwalk. Mm-hmm.
I try to be as silent as possible on the steel catwalk.
Okay, you do. There are bodies hanging over the handrails on said catwalk. Again,
All
corpses
SCP?
all over the place. Yeah, looks like they're all SCP. You don't see any other corpses of anything else.
Shayna tries to figure out how these people died with a medicine check of a 9.
Gunshot wounds and stabs, it looks like,
Okay.
from
was
what appears to be knives and swords.
There was
Not
a
quite sure what's going on here.
great
Gunshot
battle here.
wounds from swords.
They shoot guns.
Yeah.
Or they
And
shoot
stab
swords.
wounds from
Careful.
knives.
That's right.
They have sword guns and gun swords.
Yep.
Nerds.
I've seen Final Fantasy
Squall
6
Leonhardt is loose in the facility.
or 5. I forget which one. I think it's 6.
That's a
seed-
Final Fantasy VIII joke for you.
Damn
The
it.
seed
8.
program has been released.
And you notice that as you walk out into this room, that the floodlights come on in the rest of this big open facility. Roll me a perception check.
A barf. 12.
I rolled an 18.
Oh no, shit! I'm proficient in that. Get fucked. 16.
Una!
So you botched.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see shit. You're too focused on these corpses. Everybody else can see
I put my finger inside the holes.
squishy and cold.
Don't touch that.
Slap her on the wrist.
Hans.
Him.
Hans,
Him.
no.
It's a Hans.
You guys see in the distance that there is a 93-meter tall automaton with multiple scaffolding around it. It looks like
Holy shit.
one of the arms the left arm is separated from it, so it looks like they didn't put it back on all the way. It looks like there's a hole in the chest, and it looks as though they'd taken it apart and were looking at various pieces of it. But roll me let's go history check.
There's no way that's not a Gundam.
Shayna, get in the robot, Shayna.
Oh, this isn't Shada's character sheet. Hold on. Intelligence, history. I got a 22. Let's go.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, with a 22. This looks almost Greek in construction, you would say, as Greek as a robot could be, at least from the color of the metal and the design of the armor on said automaton
Okay.
or robot. So that's what you're seeing from right here. So, I mean, you guys can go all the way over there. It does look like there are multiple other rooms around this area as
No,
well.
that's fine. This robot, this mobile suit Greekdom seems pretty good.
Okay. So you guys want to head over that way?
Yeah. Am I? Is there like spanakopita I got to eat on the way there, or some baklava, or?
You're not going to have food in the radiated room.
That's true. Okay.
And your suit has a little Geiger counter in it, and it's going fucking apeshit in here.
And what's the suit rated for?
All of it.
Okay. Then we're good. Yeah.
Total.
Total, absolute all.
Okay. Hans, do you see that thing?
Oh. See.
Yeah.
Muy grande.
Do you think?
Tomas.
I don't think its name is Thomas.
You said it was an automaton.
Okay. Do you think you can get up there?
Oh, yeah.
It's a walkway. Just walk up.
I'll walk right up there. I'm going to walk very confidently.
Okay. So you walk all the way up to the automaton. And like I said, there are a series of stairs and scaffolding that go all around this thing, that go all the way up to the head.
Hans anda a la roboto.
All around
roboto.
Around the arms, the legs.
No, El Gato. Si Roboto.
So each of the arms, they don't have hands. The one on the right almost looks like it has some sort of nozzle on the end of it. And the one on the left has some sort of strange device on the end of it. You're not 100% sure what that's supposed to
It's a
be.
fleshlight.
Could be. Could be a giant
The
fleshlight.
30-foot fleshlight.
30-foot fleshlight, yep. For jacking off gods.
Good for the for the Jaquita.
Yeah, Chiquita. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Is there a door or anything?
So it looks like the only entrance inside the machine would be the hole that's cut on the chest.
So he didn't get squished as soon as he got there?
Squished?
They didn't come to life and smash him? Okay.
Not.
I'm going to go through the hole.
Okay. You go in, and it looks as though the immediate vicinity has pilot seats. 6 of them. With a series of what appear to be
Dinosaurs.
rusted levers and gears. So whatever it was that used to operate this machine doesn't really look like it's functional.
They color-coded seats with little pictures of dinosaurs on each one?
No.
What about lions?
Lions? There's no pictures on these seats.
What about tigers?
It also doesn't even look like there are seats, to be honest. It looks like they
It's just
just
levers.
operated it by standing.
Okay.
Levers, gears, that sort of thing. But again, a lot of it's rusted and busted, so it just doesn't look like it functions. You do see immediately attached to this area. Do any of you read Ancient Greek?
Is that an Arcana
Hello,
roll, or?
Dennis.
That would be a language,
Hello, Den.
not magic. Why would that be a high-low for
Hello,
me?
Dennis.
We didn't choose languages yet.
Krabs only speaks English and Midwestern.
I would say he only speaks Spanish and English.
My name is Hans Gruber. I think I speak another language.
No.
I feel like Shayna, as a medical doctor, would know enough Latin to decipher a little bit of Greek.
That's true.
Roll intelligence, Shayna.
13.
You're not getting a whole lot of help from your Latin experience on this. So you're not familiar with what this word is above this door.
Well, I'll take
Krabs-
out. Hold on.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's written.
Yeah.
I'll take out my phone and Google Translate.
Would your phone work in here with all the radiation, or would it melt?
No, probably
No, it works. It's,
melts.
It's also in
It
a
does.
Faraday bag. That's
Then it
it's in
wouldn't
its
work
own
either.
little.
It's
in
also
its,
connected to ceiling wire.
yeah.
You know.
I have a very long
Phone out,
charging
it just
cable.
melts. Well, let me.
Huh.
Oh, it's gone.
How many letters is it?
Krabs has played all the God of War games. Does that help?
It's 8.
It says 8.
It's
Eight letters.
I don't know. I don't know what the actual
8 letters. Okay.
Greek version of this word would be spelled out.
Okay,
as, but I
Shane's
gave it
just-
one extra letter than the English version.
Shane's just gonna walk in like she owns the place.
Okay.
Fuck this shit.
Slide the door open, and it looks like a very rudimentary, but very close to a modern-day nuclear reactor
Huh.
with a big hole in the back of this automaton.
Oh shit! It's gypsy danger.
So it looks like, based on the state of this nuclear reactor, that the nuclear material melted a hole through the back of this automaton, which
That
is
is
probably why
unfortunate.
it's giving off so much radiation.
Mm-hmm.
And also probably why it doesn't function.
3 Mile Gundam
Yes, 3 Mile Gundam.
title.
There you go. But yeah, so that's what you're finding so far in this automaton. So it looks like it's not functional. At some point it did, but from what you can tell right here with this limited information, there are computer terminals attached to each of the major sections of the robot on the outside. So if you wanted more information,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Probably.
key that shit in.
okay,
The computers outside work
yeah,
They're Faraday
With all-
shielded.
they were built specifically.
to work in high
Yep. Your
radiation.
phone wasn't.
They're not
I
connected
couldn't
to the
take my
internet.
phone out anyway because I'm in a focus suit.
It's got pockets.
Oh no!
I
That's-
s-
I only brought my shovel.
Oh, okay.
My pala.
Your pocket shovel.
I science with a 19 to log onto these computers and see
Okay.
what's wrong.
So, in terms of what doesn't say anything that's wrong, it's sort of just giving you information on this robot. So, the chest region of the robot has a hammer and an anvil, which
Fucking communists.
gives you, it reminds you a lot more of the Church of the Broken God in terms of their logo.
Okay.
But also on the one arm, the one with the nozzle on the end of it, it shows that it's empty, but that the tank on that arm held. It was a 20,800 liter tank.
What's that even mean?
It's a lot.
Liter.
Many gallons.
Oh, like the wine you drink.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like the vino you drink.
Yeah. And so also it shows the chemical composition of what's left in there. And it shows pine resin, naphtha, quicklime, calcium phosphide, and sulfur.
What do I know that to be as a medical doctor?
That's Greek fire.
There you go. That
Nice.
is Greek fire. So this was some sort of incendiary weapon at some point.
To fight the cultists?
Probably.
Wow.
So you're getting the impression that this was probably some sort of Church of the Broken God automaton.
Mech warrior.
But based on the fact that it is Greek in origin, you're thinking that this fight goes back of quite a long ways. In fact, on the computer, it's dated that this goes back to close to 2000 BC.
Wow. Do you
This
think?
is the ultimate Albanian hunting weapon.
About 1200 BC is what it's coming in.
Do you think they watched Indiana Jones 5? Is
Nobody
that why they?
watched
Nobody
that.
did it. Yeah.
I
nobody
did.
I
I
didn't.
didn't.
I was
did.
drunk.
I was not.
You're
I
always
learned
drunk.
my lesson once when Shia LaBeouf swung from the trees with
It
monkeys.
wasn't as bad as that one.
It
but
wasn't.
It was bad.
It was
I
bad.
don't believe you.
I hear the.
No.
Straight
It's a
up
low
don't believe
bar.
Hear me out. Hear me out. They go back in time
It's terrible. That part's terrible.
to use Greek fire to fight the Nazis in the sky.
I hear the first 10 minutes is the best part of the movie.
Yes.
It's not even good.
It's not even good, but it's the best.
They do a train scene and it's not even good.
No, they didn't de-age his voice, but they de-aged his face. So it's young Harrison.
He doesn't
Ford.
move
I
great.
hear they didn't de-age the motion capture either, so it looked like a 40-year-old Harrison Ford
Yeah.
limping.
Get off my train.
He's not great. Anyway,
Anyways, so yeah. So it also looks like, based on the computer,
barrel monkey.
that the arm was torn off. The other
Diddy
arm, the
Cohen.
one that's not attached directly, and that it was found.
Miriam.
32 kilometers away. So something
Forever.
tore this arm off with
Uh-huh.
a great deal of force and threw it 32 kilometers.
Probably a Chongo Grande.
Probably a Chongo Grande. That's exactly right.
They're very
Chongo
common in Kazakhstan.
Oh, you reminded me. I've got 3 Chongo Grandes in the Campbell outside.
Yeah, you grabbed a growler of Chongo Grande.
Oh.
The other notes that you see.
Barrel of Chongo Grande.
The other notes that you see.
Chili's.
We should start our own beer company called Chongo Grande.
Yeah, we should. Jim
all
sent
the
us money.
cans, all the cans just look like little barrels.
Little barrels, Chongo Grande.
Big gorilla.
Big gorilla beer. Chongo Grande. Go on down to Gettysburg. Get yourself a
barrel
Chongo
full of
Grande.
monkeys
You
Our
pussy.
first
Chongo
beer can be
Grande.
called
It's a barrel
Vanilla
of monkeys worth
Gorilla.
of fun. Chongo Grandes.
Hell yeah. I'm in.
Anyways,
Me gusta cerveza.
so it looks like the rest of the information are things that were taken from. It says there were 6.
ChongoGrande.com.
Oh, man. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Whew, don't read to chat. Don't read to
Don't
chat.
read chat. But God damn it. ChongoGrande.com.
So, the only other thing that you can find on the terminals is that they did pull from this automaton 6 corpses. So it took 6 people to operate it.
But
And
there's
it
only
does
3
mention
of
that
us.
it's in one of the side rooms.
You said it takes 6 corpses to operate this?
It had 6. It had 6. They found 6 corpses. So it took 6 people to operate.
All right.
And then they did pull a couple of scrolls as well, which took 10 years to decipher. Which again, different. It's in one of those side rooms. So
Can I put
Well,
this
to
on a
be fair,
thumb drive?
we don't know if this was a city robot. One of those guys could have been working, and all the rest of them could have been looking at their phones.
supervisors.
Okay? That's right.
Do you know they have
robot.
to drift together or what?
Nobody else ever worked for the city. Nobody get that joke.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I got it. I worked construction.
I said PennDOT or construction. Yeah,
Yeah, I worked road construction.
yeah, road construction. Yeah, they're the worst. They're all supervisors.
I ever tell you guys my buddy's perfect definition of government contractor work that he saw?
No.
He's driving down the interstate. He sees 6 guys standing around a pothole, and then 5 of them are just watching the one guy work, right? And the other one has his pala, his shovel, right? And he's using his shovel. He's using his shovel to get the water out of the pothole and scooping it out onto the pavement, but the pavement
It just
runs
back
into the
Yeah,
pothole.
nice. Yeah.
But eventually, evaporation is going to get that water.
Yeah.
So that's
a good
perfect
week right
government
there.
work right
yeah.
there.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So yeah, so that's all the information you're getting from these computer terminals on this automaton. You do also see that it. The reason that they built a site around this thing is because it weighs 210 tons. So they're like
210 tons.
We get a Jeep Wrangler with a winch. We can get that out.
210 tons. I'm keep trying.
210 tons. Built for tough.
built Ford Muff.
So we need like 3 more guys. We need like 3 more girls up in here. We can pilot this thing. And a reactor. How far away is Chernobyl?
As you calculate in your mind's eye the distance from Kazakhstan to Chernobyl, that is where we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk about, not Botched, but my other project, Lycan Solomon's Odyssey, the Kickstarter for the 3rd book in my graphic novel series about the world's first werewolf, just went live on March 1st and will wrap up on April 1st. So head on over to www.lycanbook.com, that's Lycan book.com, to check out the Kickstarter. I have spent hundreds of hours on this particular Kickstarter, getting the page just right, networking with artists and other creators to come up with really cool rewards, and putting everything together. It has been, psychotic, to put it, the most charitable way that I possibly can. Head on over to lycanbook.com, that's Lycan book.com, to check out the Kickstarter. That's the easiest way to do it. I mean, if you want to be difficult, you could go to Kickstarter and just search for Lycan Solomon's Odyssey Chapter 3, and you can find it that way too. But we have rewards ranging from $5 all the way up to $1,000, and you might be saying, Dennis, that's a lot of money. You're right, it is. But you also get a ton of stuff for your money. So you're definitely getting your bang for your buck on this particular Kickstarter. So please, do me a favor, check it out. But not just that, I cannot do this without your help. So please share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers, and your local comic shops, because we do have a retail exclusive cover as well as retail prices, and any store that backs also gets some extra goodies just because why not. So head on over to lycanbook.com, lycanbook.com, and check it out today. I really, really appreciate it, and thank you so much for your support.
Hi everyone, it's me, Philip D, the imaginary nomad himself, coming to you once again to talk about patreon.com/botchpodcast. Must be the middle of the show, that's right, it's the Patreon ad that everyone fast forwards. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast. Look at the different tiers, see where it works for you for support, and we look forward to seeing you in the Discord. Now, let's get back to the episode.
And we're back.
I'm going to go into the other rooms.
The answer is far away.
You're far noble.
So you go in one of the other rooms, and it looks like they have the 6 bodies laid out.
2,217 miles.
There you go. In glass cases, so as to keep them relatively preserved.
It's like Alexander the Great. I get it.
And
He was Albanian, if you didn't know.
And gay.
the bodies are armored, like they have armor around them. And according to the
And a chick.
the notes that are there, it also looks like their armor is lined with asbestos and some other ingredients which were probably used to limit radiation exposure. But the head portion of this armor looks like it has a couple different tubes that go in that
cool.
were used to basically bring in water, air, food, so that way they could probably stay in that automaton for quite a while. There's also another hose around their pee-pee holes, so that way they
We get Kath up and we're going to pilot.
That's right. So that
Gonna
way
be
they,
good.
they probably could stay in that thing for quite a few days.
Hans Gruber. I can't remember the other guy's name. I just remember Hans
Krabby.
Gruber.
Crabby.
My
Krabby.
name's Krabs.
Krabs.
Krabs Nelson.
Krabs
Still
Nelson.
is.
Krabs.
Always has been.
Do you think we could wear those? Because I got to pee.
The
You want to
asbestos-lined
change
suits.
into that suit?
I got to pee so bad.
You should probably just go, Miss Shayna.
This whole place is your baño.
Okay.
You could also just go upstairs and pee real quick.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Your microphone's picking up
she's
the
going.
trickle of piss going
right in the suit.
into the suit.
I already barfed in here. Whatever.
It's
Every
just
time
filling up.
she takes a step, it's just splash, splash,
Splash,
splash.
splash.
Shayna's going upstairs to get a Chongo Grande. I hate these guys. I'm in charge.
You're the only one who's a doctor. Where are you going?
And it does.
Doctor needs food.
So if you continue to explore around, you find another room where the scrolls are laid out, and it looks
Scrolls?
as though scrolls,
Secret
Marvel.
invasion?
not scrolls, scrolls like
Oh.
paper. Paper. Have you seen paper? Paper.
Yeah.
Oh, Shayna has. I'm back. Hey.
So the
Is
scrolls,
it scrolls of
It was
paper or
really
is it
far
scrolls
away.
of papyrus?
paper.
Okay.
The camel ran away.
But it looks as though the language
Papel.
took about 10 years for them to decipher what the scroll said, because it's written up on the board. And you also see that this
Did
was...
they not go to Escuela?
No.
Duh.
It also looks as though they did already number this SCP and name it. So it is SCP-2406, otherwise known as the Colossus. And so the first scroll
Shayna's Colossus.
says the Colossi were constructed in her schema. The Colossi were constructed to, and they're not, so sometimes they're not 100% sure on what the word means, so they have a couple different options. So defend, secure, contain, question mark? The enemy, Grand Karcist Ion, betrayer of man, destroyer of progress, sorcerer king of Aditum.
I know that guy.
A desolate domain, a failed and fallen creation, built with the bodies, flesh, of dead gods.
For tough.
Upon a throne of black ambition, the enemy plots. The enemy is not a priest. They are a merchant, and they have sold the world. world whole totality? The colossi were constructed in her schema. The colossi were constructed to defend, secure, contain. The profane tools must be broken or uncreated. Drink deep the silver blood of Mechane. May her sacrifice not be in vain. That's the first scroll.
What are you saying? There's multiple colossi?
So, according to the notes, this one has the number, or what would be the Greek number for 9 on its back. So there are at least 8 other ones.
Number 9?
According to the information you could see on the site, they have not been able to locate any of the other colossi anywhere.
Fucking idiots. They just like power it on to see if there's like a homing beacon.
They can't power it on.
We have nuclear reactors.
It's not just that, but like all the gears are rusted, the gears are gone, like everything's
I brought a
fucked.
magic eraser.
Fucking WZ-40 and let's go.
Well, so the other part of that other arm that I hadn't mentioned,
Yeah.
the other reason why they don't want to turn it on is that according to their tests, that arm is made of a metal not found on Earth. And according to their tests,
Well, it's on Earth.
Well,
so found
not
it on
originally
Earth.
found on Earth. And it looks as though that whatever it does, they're not 100% sure, but it appears as though it affects reality around it. So they really don't want to turn it on because they don't know what it would do.
Well,
Like
I'm
it
a
could fuck up reality.
boss bitch, and I'm going to do it.
Well, you
Shayna?
don't have a way to do it right now.
Dr. Gully. Now, we don't know what that's going to do.
Krabby, I don't know how to turn it on, so I can't, okay?
There you go. I hit all
Did
the
you-
buttons.
Did you get into those Chongo Grandes when you went upstairs to pee?
No, all I found was all the flasks of all the MTFs up there.
Oh.
And now I feel much better. Hey, Dr. Shane is on the case, and I am in charge, and we're going to go see Tucker and
She's
tell
our
him.
heifer.
Look,
Well, that's objectively true, I guess.
we're going to go search
Are these scrolls like
for more scrolls.
in glass, or can we take them?
They're in glass.
Yeah, they're probably too old to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to read what the other scroll says, you can.
We do.
We just read them all.
This is the final testament of Matriarch Euphraxa Lagate's faithful, servant of Mechane. I am not a warrior, but all warriors are dead, breaking themselves upon the enemy's host. The enemy has set their plan into motion. The Sorcerer King surrounds himself with the corpses. To fight is to grow, or increase in number, his legions. Egypt retreats from the world, us, contact with us. The Hittites have fallen into chaos and strife. The conspirators of Crete have sacrificed their own. The Aegean has fallen into barbarism. The city of 1,000 pillars is forever lost, has always been lost. Even the Deva grow desperate with the enemy at their border. Roll me a history check or religion check.
Thank God.
16.
25.
25. Deva are people who worship the Scarlet King, which is a bad no-no. It's a XK end of the world scenario sort of thing.
Mhm.
So even they were against the fleshy fleshes. So and then it says, the center collapses, kingdoms crumble, the damage is done. The light of reason flickers and wanes. But Mechane sacrificed herself so that we might be free. We refuse to return to the darkness. We would rather die. But the siege at Gyros was won.
Gyros.
Gyros? I don't know. We must strike while the metal is hot, and thus we march for Kythera, at the end of all things. We have crossed the wine-dark sea. We have seen villages ravaged by the Red Death. We have seen the dead, the dying, and the deathless. We cast the accursed to holy flame. We enter his desolate domain, and in our left hand we carry our answer. We cannot undo what has been done, but we can delay the Sarkic dawn.
Sartic dong.
So, there's also other research that's around that area. And if you go through it, it looks as though they've sort of been piecing together the information that's in here, and it seems that there was a kingdom of Mechane way back, and it was located around...
John McCain.
Fuck you. Was located
I am
around...
Maverick Bot.
was located around Greece. But there was also a Sarkic kingdom as well. And it looks as though the kingdom of Mechane sort of like fell into shadow and disrepair, and so did the Sarkic cult, whereas the other kingdoms that you recognize, the Aegean, the Hittites, the Egyptians, they all sort of kept going on about their day and whatnot.
Fun fact, the reason that the ancient Greeks described the sea as wine dark is they didn't have a word for blue.
Interesting.
That's true.
You also see that the part of that last scroll where it says the Red Death, they're talking about SCP-610, which is the flesh that hates, which you guys
I
are
hate
familiar.
that guy.
Yeah. So the flesh that hates is a disease that's been around for quite a while.
I know about that.
And
I'm a doctor.
So that's all the information that's in that area. But it looks as though these giant mech suits were built to fight giant fleshy monsters and the flesh that hates and all that stuff. And in the end, the kingdom of Mechane it crumbled, and so did the kingdom of the Sarkists.
All right, so these suits suck, is what I'm hearing.
So take yours off.
I mean, now, the radiation suits? Yeah,
No,
they're
the
terrible.
mech suits, they were not effective.
I mean, they were effective enough to stop giant monsters, apparently.
Can I take a schematic download of these?
Sure.
Okay. I'm sure we can build it better now that it's thousands of years later.
I was going to say, the SCP Foundation probably has giant robots.
Well, I would. Yeah, we've already categorized.
Definitely make
But
it
we
better.
don't have this giant robot.
You don't have this giant.
Yeah, and
Which
But it's
is
so
also
cool.
a little
It's-
out. It's super cool.
Yeah, but it says in its left hand it can do this shit.
Muy
So like
viejo.
we gotta take down
So
the,
we need to find the left hand.
and we gotta take the chemical compound. Oh, the left hand.
sitting there.
Yeah, it's the one with
It's
the
not
Greek
attached.
fire in it.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
thought
left.
the right hand.
The right hand's the one with the Greek
that was-
fire.
Okay,
The left,
hand
hand is
is
the one
there.
that's not attached.
Okay,
Yeah, the left hand is missing.
It's not missing.
It's missing. It's just
detached.
not on
It's
the
just-
robot.
yeah, they didn't reattach it yet.
all right.
Oh, I
Shayna's,
thought it was thrown.
Shayna's gonna go check out.
It was. They found it later.
Okay.
Shayna, the boss bitch, is checking out the hand.
What about the hand?
She's looking down
I'm
the
looking
barrel.
at it. What is up with the hand that's attached?
Bloated. The hand that's attached, that's the one that shoots.
Detached.
Oh, detached. That's the one that has possible reality warping powers. That
Okay, there's no it's not connected to any computers. There's no dossier.
No.
That's the one.
Other than the information that's listed there is that from what they could tell, the metal that the arm is built out of exhibits some sort of reality warping ability, though very minute, so they don't know exactly what it would do if it's turned on, but they do know from their sensors that it would fuck with reality.
So don't get sexy.
Don't get sexy.
How do I turn it on?
It doesn't tell you how to turn it on. It's not currently
We need to hook
connected
up
to a
power.
power source.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no core into it.
Is there a core nearby?
A nuclear core?
Yeah.
No, there's not one in here.
Okay. Well, let's go out and call it in. Let's get Scott up in here.
Is there any rooms we haven't hit?
So no, it looks like you've gone through. There's the corpse room. There's the rooms with the scrolls. There's other rooms with information kind of that I already told you. So it looks like you've already hit up everything that is down.
It's like a little museum.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Yeah,
there's
it looks
no
like they were studying this.
There's still no sign of who was firefighting who and who took what.
So as far as the documents go, it looks like this thing was fighting the kingdom of the Sarkic cultists.
Sarkic-
No, but like all the dead SCP people.
Oh,
on
that?
the site? Yeah.
No, there's no. Oh, so technically there are cameras.
Before we tap into those cameras and rewatch everything,
Let's take a break.
we already did that.
Oh, good job. I thought it was set up.
Is there anything that looks like is missing that was taken from here? Since everything's so dusty and old down here, is there any dust lines, right, of missing objects or anything like that?
No,
You said that very hesitantly.
it doesn't look like that.
Shayna goes to the camera room and looks
All
at the. Yeah.
Let's get under the hood. Take a look.
Get under the hood.
Yeah, like they do at the at the
Yeah.
football games.
Oh, under the tent. Got it. So that'll
And not
be
the hood.
back up and out. It won't be down
I like to
here.
get under the hood.
Yeah, we're going up.
Okay, and then you go through decontamination again. and then you
popper
can take,
suit.
Then you can take your piss suit off. It smells bad. It's filled with piss and
Who the
vomit.
fuck are you?
It's gross.
You think you're better than me?
See,
See, use a monster.
You're fucking.
you're a bruja.
That's a witch. I know that one.
Bruja.
Yeah, I fixed the Super Bowl. What's up?
I did it. I like Pat Mahomes. So, if you go to the security room and you play back the tape, it looks as though there is a set of... Actually, it's just one person. One person rolls through here and murders everybody.
Scott Hopkins.
And he just sniffs every foot. It looks like he's wearing sort of an ancient garb of sorts around his waist. No, nothing on his chest. Moves very fast and just has this big black sword that he rolls around. He's jumping over people, and he moves like way fast. It seems like he has some serious combat training as he's just cutting people apart, taking guns, shooting other people. And he wipes
look
out
his
this
abs.
Is that Guts from Berserk?
Not that big of a sword. It's like a normal,
It's Achilles.
long sword of sorts.
Is that Achilles?
Oh, it's
No, but he does have tattoos all over his chest.
it's Masamune. It's Sephiroth.
They're like
Can
red.
I check my history to check out those
Sure.
tattoos?
Yeah.
I got a 7 with a +6.
You don't know. So you botched. Is what you're
I got a natural 20 to check out the tattoos.
Stop copies me.
No,
Scop
you
copy.
stop copying Smees.
saying.
So natural 20 on the tattoo check.
So
Crabs, nothing.
you've seen this before. It's sort of like whispers around various SCP locations that there is a hitman that one of the sites uses to basically wipe out the really tough targets. And this is actually known as SCP-076, aka Abel.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. As in Cain and Abel.
I was gonna say.
I thought he was dead.
He can't die.
I thought he got his head bashed in by a rock.
Yep, and it literally, he just pops back up alive later on. So he literally
Shit.
cannot die.
Okay.
He's been killed many times, and he always just comes right back.
Which site does he work for?
Roll me. You said you got a crit 20?
That's right.
So you don't know, because it's redacted. So nobody knows which site he
Fucking
works for.
redacted records. God damn it.
Yep. So nobody knows exactly which site he works for.
Son of a bitch.
He works for site redacted. Your brain literally yells redacted at you as you
I
try
guess
and
that's
remember.
Big Jim Cinco.
Big Jim Cinco.
I called into our site, our interim site directors. Hey, Shayna,
It's right next to you.
Crabs.
can you?
You don't have to yell.
Can you,
You don't have to yell,
Can you-
Crabs.
can you contact the O5 Council and let them know we might have a rogue site?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go up the elevator and do that.
Your
Voice
guys are already up the
Yeah, we're already up
You've hit-
here.
Yeah.
Welcome to 20 minutes ago.
I call in.
Hold on.
I call it in.
Hold on.
Cinco Council.
Don't read chat.
That's what Steve just said. I wasn't reading chat. Saro Cinco.
Did
He
they
was reading chat.
did they steal anything from this place?
Doesn't look like it.
They just got all the information that we kind of did
Yeah.
off the computers,
Yep.
scrolls,
Yep.
rolled out.
Killed all the site personnel.
Shayna calls in the O5 Council and relays all the information.
Okay. Your site contact at the O5 Council is the DM. So,
Rejected.
hi.
Hey, Billy.
Name's not Billy.
Billy Fives.
It's not that. Also
His
not my
name's
number.
Dr. Robinson.
Tucker.
Yep. Name's Dr. Robinson.
Dr. Robinson. Hey.
Hi.
Sorry, I went on a bender and now I woke up in Kazakhstan.
I'm not surprised.
I found one of the colossi,
Okay.
and there's a bunch of dead SCP people here. I think there is a rogue site because of the assassin that my compatriot Krabs found.
Okay. Who was the assassin?
Cain.
Nope.
Kane.
Abel.
Abel.
Abel. You're
Uh,
sure it was Abel?
That's what the video footage shows.
Okay.
So unless you know an SCP that can change video footage.
I mean, technically, yeah, but
Yeah, there's a bunch of shape-shifting SCPs
Seems unlikely,
out there.
but seems unlikely. Okay. That is certainly a complication. So I will have to look into that, and I will ask you to not share that with anybody else.
Do you want me to kill these two?
Who is it?
I say in code. Hans Gruber and Krabs.
You have to kill one of them.
I look at the two of them.
Why are you looking at us like that, Shayna?
Krabs,
What?
pick a number of entrees between 1 and 3.
Entree.
Entrees?
Yeah.
2.
Hans,
What?
pick a number of entrees between 2 and 6.
Entrees? No me gusta los chilis. Ugh. Me gusta los chichis. Chichis is Spanish for titties.
I shoot Krabs in the face.
Just pulls a gun out, shoots Crab in the forehead. You have to play as the camel now. Okay, so that happens.
Fuck you, Krabs.
Fuck!
The dungeons.
Hans, drive the camel.
So good job on
I
killing
blow
one of
into
them.
the asshole of the camel to blow it up so it goes quicker.
The tail spins around.
The camel is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So the Dr. Robinson says that, okay, so you should get out of there. We're going to send in a cleanup crew
Good.
to deal with all that.
I'm so hungover I might die, Dr.
open
Rouse.
site. So you should get out of here.
On delay.
And you immediately get a phone call.
Fuga!
As
Fuga!
soon as you leave the confines of this site, you immediately get a phone call from an unknown number.
Hi, this is Dr. Gully.
Hi, this is Robert Brumero.
What?
I told one of you. I don't think it was you that I spoke to.
No.
But I said I was going to call as soon as you learned what was there at that site.
I did.
Yeah. So
It was pain.
okay. Well, so now you know that we've been fighting this war against the Sarkises for quite some time now.
Huh?
And that we definitely need to make sure that they don't spread the Red Death around.
No.
Right?
That would
Okay,
be bad.
great. So I'm going to need you to help me take back an SCP location from the SCP Foundation.
What location is that?
And they send you the coordinates. And as they send you the coordinates, which is a beach.
Is it a
Rick
Chili's?
Krabs Nelson.
Is there a Chili's on that beach?
Well, I doubt it, but let me see.
Do you want to meet at
ancestral corn.
Meet me at the nearest Chili's to that beach. If there's not a
Ancestral
Chili's on that
corn
beach.
tortillas.
They're blue.
It's an island in Greece. So as he sends you the coordinates for this one island in Greece, that is where we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. Healer, Weapon of Choice, Big Jim, the Nuck Lord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mail, Shanda, Panda, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Zukari, Scabby, Goose, Lost, Slimy, Shit at Gome, God King, Road Panda Bay.
Long may his Gundams fight.
Supper Supreme, maybe. An old swamp ass,
Maybe.
possibly.
Maybe.
Cum
Maybe.
dum.
You
Cum dum.
Cum dum.
Mobile
dum.
suit cum dum.
I've gone.
Mobile
I've gone,
suit gun
faster.
cum?
I've gone cum dum.
We can't do that on Twitch. Oh, fuck.
Toy guns.
You want to support us? You can do
Yo,
so
toy
on
cum
many different.
What if I hold it backwards?
There you go. Stupid websites, freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.club, lizardteats.com, mookmolk.com, buythesebyactress.com, louisianapocketgopher.com, damnyoudennis.com, birdswithpenises.com, chickum.church,
Praise
partymormons.com, raoulsmovingcastle.com,
great movie.
chugyourmilk.com,
Chug your light.
daddydennis.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast.
Wait. What was the new one from this episode?
Well, we didn't buy
But
it.
I don't remember what it
Well,
was
that's
funny.
fine.
Okay.
Because we didn't buy it.
Chongo Grande.
Yeah.
Hey!
Which, that should be, as always, speech should be that. Want to support us financially? Want to support us but can't do it financially? Head on over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can leave us a 5-star review, and Chonky will read it here on the show.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Tell us how many Chongo Grandes you can chug in 40 minutes. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music.
It's 20.
Gozer_Chongo Grande.
Thank you to Emily Swan. Support her at a swan named Emily all over the internet. Want to send us a Chongo Grande? You can do so by sending it to P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325, and Chonky will drink it here on stream. Woo! You can send beer through the post office if you lie about it.
Yeah. It is yeast in a nutrient solution.
Yeah, it's true.
That's illegal.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to go do drugs later.
Oh, no. Or you could just...
Drugs! And as always...
When your boss is giving you that look, and she reaches down into her pants and pulls out a pistol and shoots you in the fucking head, scream Botched, and we'll kill you.
Adios, amigos! See you next week, nerds.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Our current keyframe frequency is
Our cream-
8.3 seconds.
cream fries.
Our cream fry frequency
Our cream fry setting.
is too
Cream
low.
fry.
We'll never replace our population fast enough at this rate.
I have a refractory period, Dad.